Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my weekly Wednesday warm-up and mobility class. I'm Alex Lopez. I have my son Emmett here as my helper today. We are going to do mostly floor work, a little bit of standing. You can do this class barefoot or with shoes on, your choice. Okay, so you have a couple options. And I will show modifications in case you're feeling extra stiff today. You don't have to go into the full stretch. All right, so always work within your limits. If you're not super flexible, that's okay. Just follow along the best you can, okay? So this class we focus on moving our joints around through their natural range of motion. We try to work on some flexibility, and sometimes we do balance, but I don't think I'm doing balance today. So we're just doing basic warm-up stuff and then some mobility work for hips and shoulders and the spine. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. We're gonna start on our hands and knees today. Okay, come onto your hands and knees. All right, all fours, make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, and your knees are right under your hips. You're just going to start with an easy arch and rounding of the spine. So in yoga, we call this a cat-cow. Inhale here and breathe out as you round your back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Do that again. Deep breath and round your spine. So really push your spine up towards the sky. Now when you're here, you want to drop your chest towards the floor. You want to lift your chin and lift your tailbone. And round and arch, just kind of move back and forth, nice and easy. All right, so from the side, you're here, inhaling here, rounding your back as you exhale. Okay, just getting our spine nice and warm. Now we're going to take the hips side to side, just kind of easy rock side to side. Your hips back and forth. Keep the shoulders right over the wrists. All right, then you're going to sit back in child's pose. You're going to sit back, reaching your arms forward, pressing your tailbone back towards your heels. Stay right here. Then you're going to come to one side. And then walk it over to the other side. And again, side to side. And switch. All right, and then back to the middle. Now from here, you're just going to turn your palms up. So you're going to rotate your shoulders. Okay, palms up. Press your shoulders down, or press your chest down. Pull your shoulder blades together. Keep your head down. And keep pressing your tailbone back. All right, then flip your hands back over. And then palms up again. Try to keep your elbows nice and straight. Really lengthen your arms. Good, now come back up. All right, from here, we're going to take one leg back at a time. So you're going to straighten your leg. You're going to push the ball of your foot into the floor. Press your heel towards the back of your space. Then switch, toes down, press the heel back. All right, from the side, you're here, you're pushing the ball of your foot into the floor, pressing your heel towards the back of your space so you get a calf stretch, okay? And you're flexing your ankle. Do it again, one more on each side. Good, last time. All right, and relax. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is an internal and external rotation of the hip joint. Okay, so your thigh bone is gonna twist inward and then outward. So you're going to stay on your knees, all right? I'm gonna take my feet out, and then I'm gonna sit my butt back as far as I can go without overdoing it. Okay, then I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna bring my feet together, open my knees wider, and then sit back. All right, so you're alternating between knees wide, toes and feet close together, and then knees narrow, feet wide. So this is as far back as I can go right now without hurting myself. Okay, you may be able to go further back or not as far back. Depends on how flexible you're feeling this morning. Okay, so from the back, so stay right there, just watch my feet, watch my feet. So you're gonna take your feet out, knees together, sit your butt back, just push your butt back, like that, not so far, you don't have to go all the way down. Well, if you're able to go all the way down like my son is, so go ahead, and then knees separated and hips back, but try not to fall back. So here, knees together, come back, and then toes together, knees wide, sit back like a wide leg child's pose. All right, one more time. Knees together, feet out, sit back. This is the internal rotation of the thighs, of the hip joint. You're rotating your thigh bone inward, then out, external rotation, this way, sit back. So this usually is a lot more natural for most of us. All right, come back to center. All right, last thing here on hands and knees, you're gonna thread the needle. So we're gonna work the shoulders and the thoracic spine, so the mid spine. Take your arm out, thread it through the space between your other hand and your knee. Put your ear on the floor, twist as far as you can, look up, and reach up. If you're not able to reach up, you can put your hand behind your back and twist as far as you can. Okay, and then come back to center and do the other side. So you've got to stay up on your knees, take your arm out, thread it through the space, put your ear on the floor so you're looking that way, and then reach up with this hand. Reach up, up, up to the sky and try to look at your hand. Try to look at it. So you're really twisting the mid back and the lower back. And make sure you're breathing, so don't overstretch or over twist that you have to hold your breath. Okay, make sure you can breathe. Good, good, just like that. So keep switching sides, guys. One side for a few seconds. And then other side. Good, one more time on each side, everyone. Reach up as far as you can, and then switch last time. All right, and then back to center. Okay, from here we're gonna lie down on our stomach. Okay, so you're gonna lie face down here like this. We're gonna do a cobra or an up dog. You're gonna place your hands right next to your rib cage, pull your shoulders back, lengthen your neck, squeeze your butt and pull your stomach in, and then lift your chest. Press your hands into the mat, into the floor, look up. Take a couple breaths here, and then down. And then let's try it again. Breathe in, and breathe out as you press up. Careful not to shrug your shoulders. Okay, you want to lengthen your neck, you want to look up. You want to pull your abs in and squeeze your butt muscles to protect your lower back so you don't arch up too high. Okay, and again, inhale, exhale, press and lift. Good. So these types of movements, guys, don't just have to be done during a warm-up. They can be done after a workout, or maybe on like a resting day if you're not really going to work out but you're sore and tight. Okay, you can do these kinds of things during those times. Or if you want to just take a little break during your day and get your body moving, you can do that. You can do this kind of stuff. All right, so from here, we're going to come back to the knees. I'm going to tuck my toes under, and I'm going to lift my hips for downward facing dog. Okay. So I'm here, right, my hips are high, my shoulder blades are pressing together, I'm spreading my fingers wide, so I'm pushing my fingertips into the mat so that my wrists don't have to do all the work. And then I'm going to pedal out my feet. So butt up in the air, hips up. Yeah, hips up high. Gently press your heels down towards the ground one at a time. Try and touch the floor without forcing it. So you don't have to forcefully press your heel down. Just lightly or gently press your heel down. Right. And then from here, we're going to go into a hip stretch. So you're going to bring one leg up. You're going to bring it through the space, through the side. Okay, you're going to come down. Both hands are on the floor. So in yoga, we would normally go here with one arm up. We know that as we call that a fallen star. All right, so here you're just going to do a hip stretch, straight leg to the side. That same leg is going to come up behind you. So it looks like this. You can watch me first. Come on. So you're going to take one leg up. You're going to bring it in. You're going to take it to the side. Then you're going to bring your hips down as close to the floor as you can. Then come back up. Lift your leg. And do a scorpion or half scorpion. Then put it down. Then we'll change sides. Leg up. Bring it through. Put it over to the side. Hips down. And then hips up. Take your leg back up. And half scorpion. Or scorpion reach. Alright, so let's try it. You want to try it, Emma? Try it with me. Okay, so move over that way a little bit. Like that. Alright, here we go. So start with your left leg. We're going to lift one leg. We're going to bring it through. Take it to the side. Bring it towards me. No, the other leg towards me. No, the other leg towards me. On the inside. Push your hips down. Or bring your hips down. Lift your hips up. And then leg in the air, scorpion reach. And down. Okay, other side. Leg to the side. Hips down. And up. Then take your leg up. And scorpion reach. Open your hip. Bend your knee, open your hip. Alright, back to center. Now, if your hands or your wrists get tired from doing that, you can always take a little break. Okay, circle out your wrists, stretch them like that. Push the back of the hand down. That'll stretch your wrists. And then maybe try it a couple more times. Alright, that one is a little bit on the challenging side. Or it might be anyway. Sort of, but it's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and come on up. Go ahead and stand up, everyone. Okay, we'll just stay back there. You're going to take a wide stance. We're going to go into a side lunge, into a runner's lunge on the opposite side with a twist. Alright, so first I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to come down here, side lunge. Then I'm going to come up. I'm going to turn, face the other side, and reach up, twist. Okay, then I'm going to come back to center. Again, side lunge, so I'm just going to do one side at a time. Some of you might want to go all the way down, so just listen to your body, go as far as you can without feeling any pain. Turn, twist. So right now, my toes and knees and my hips are facing my right side, and I'm going to twist to the back. Okay, then you come back up. So one more time on this side, and then I'll change legs. Down. Okay, inner thigh stretch to runner's lunge, hip stretch to twist. Right. Come back up. All the way back up. Now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to do my side bend to my right, then I'm going to do my runner's lunge to my left. Okay? So I'm going to come down here. First, side lunge. Remember, you can go all the way down if you feel comfortable. Okay, then I'm going to turn and face the opposite side. Make sure your front foot stays flat on the ground. And twist. Good, come back up. So you should be twisting towards the leg that's in front. Okay, towards your front leg. So you really should be twisting towards your back wall. Turn. And my left leg is in front, so I'm going to twist to my left. And then one more time. So if your right leg was in front, you should have been twisting to your right. And then side lunge into twist. All right. Now come to wide leg forward fold. So feet are nice and wide. Okay. From here, you're going to keep one hand on the floor. The other arm is going to twist. The other arm is going to reach up. Excuse me. You're going to reach up and you're going to twist your spine. Then back to center, and switch. No. Okay, so let's reset. Bend your knees, come on up. So stand all the way up, babe. Stand all the way up. All right, stand back there. Feet wide. Widen your stance. So really take a wide stance, you guys. So feet should be much wider than hips distance apart. More. There you go. Now let's touch the floor, both hands or fingers, all the fingers. No, I didn't fall like that. Then you're going to reach up, twist, and switch. All right, you guys keep going. I'm going to fix him. Come back up, babe. Come back up a bit. Okay, widen your stance. All right, now try to touch here with your fingers or your hands. There you go, like that. Now, see his legs are bent, so he's pretty tight. So I'm going to have him open his feet wider. Open your feet wider. Straighten your legs. If you can, straighten them, fingers to the floor. All right, so that's okay if you need to bend your knees a little bit, stay down. I'm gonna take you through the twist. Okay, now keep these fingers on the floor and reach up with this hand towards me. There you go. Good, now do the other side. And alternate again slowly. So always take your time, guys. Don't rush these types of movements, okay? Hey, guys. All right, thanks for joining me. Nice to see you. Alexandra. Let's see, Tommy. All right. So let's continue. If you need to grab some water, go ahead and get some. So we just did our wide leg forward fold, or or a straddle. They also call it a straddle stretch. Okay, so next we're going to do our Malasana squat or sumo squat. All right, your feet are going to be pretty wide again, not quite as wide as the last exercise that we just did. Okay, so a little wide stance, feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart. So again, we're going to come down. This time you're going to bend your knees. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you can bring your hands to heart. Bring your elbows on the inside of your legs. Oh, we'll go over there. All right, so you can push your elbows, gently press your elbows out with, gently press your legs out with your elbows. So I'm pushing my elbows against my knees, and I'm going to gently rock back and forth. Back and forth. So I'm kind of bringing my knee towards the floor, and then the other side. So if you're having a hard time with that, you can keep your hands on the ground, or maybe you can't even go that far down. You can do it like this. Okay, you can keep your elbows on the inside of your knees, and you can come up more if that bothers your knees or your hips at all. All right, now straighten your legs. So we're gonna go from a forward fold, regular forward fold, or hamstring, standing hamstring stretch, okay, into Malasana squat, or sumo squat. So I'm turning my feet out slightly. Then when I straighten my legs, I'm gonna make my feet point straight ahead. Okay, head down. Then I'm gonna turn my feet out a little bit, drop my butt, chest up, try to look forward. Even if your hands are on the floor, try to look straight ahead, straight legs. All right, so from the side, should look something like this. Ideally, you want to get your back nice and flat and straight, your spine straight. Straighten your legs. All right, bend your knees and roll up. So we are going to go back into that sumo squat or malasana squat, but first we're going to do some side bends. So we'll stand up, all right, feet together or pretty close together. You're going to bring your arms up high. Interlace your fingers like this. Interlace your fingers. Then push your palms towards the sky. Push them straight up. Okay, pull your belly in. Try and straighten your elbows. Stay back there so you can see me. All right, and you're going to take a big side bend. Big side bend. And then to the other side. Pushing your hips from one side to the other side. Good, now come back to center. We're going to do the same motion with the body again, but this time we're going to change the hand grip. All right, so instead of pressing your palms up, you're going to interlace your fingers. All right, cross all 10 fingers. Now release your index fingers, your pointer fingers. Push them together. Thumbs are crossed. Reach straight up. So now I'm pointing to the sky with my index fingers. Really try and straighten your elbows and hold it, hold it. Stop. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side. So you're here. Bring your feet closer together. All right, take a big deep breath. And exhale, side bend. All right, so it doesn't matter which side you go to first. Just go to the side and push your hips towards the side of the room. Really try and straighten your elbows. And come up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, other side. Keep breathing. Inhale as you come up. Reach to the sky. Grow tall. Exhale, over. And again. Last one. Ouch. And up. And hands down. All right. Take your hands behind your back. We're going to do a standing back bend. All right. So I'm going to have my hands here on the top of your hips, the lower part of your back. Squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades together. And then push your hips forward. Look up, lift up. Lift your chin. Squeeze your butt muscles. And come back up. All right. So next up, we're going to go back into that. Actually, we're not going to go back into Malasana. We're going to come back to the floor. Almost done. We have a few more minutes, guys. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come up to high kneeling. Come up. Release your hands. Move back, please. You're going to step forward with one leg. So I'm stepping forward with my right leg. Okay. Then I'm going to take my right leg to the side. So I'm like this. Okay, so my hips are open towards the front of the room. So sometimes they refer to this stance as Captain Morgan, okay, because you're here. All right, so side bends again. All right. Okay, you gotta move back, Emmett, so that I don't hit you. All right, so I'm gonna take my arms out to the sides. I'm gonna stretch my arms all the way out, okay, fingers reaching wall to wall. I'm gonna come down to my side, try and touch the floor, reach up, look up, and then I'm gonna come up, and then I'm gonna touch the floor on the other side. So if you do yoga, this is kind of like a kneeling warrior 2 shape with the legs. Then we go into a reverse triangle, and then into a regular triangle or right angle if your knee's bent. Side angle, right angle, sometimes calling it different things. Side bend, or you can just call it kneeling side bends with hips open. I know, it's okay. All right, come back to center. Now I'm gonna do the other side. This time I'm gonna do my other side, but I'm gonna face the side of the room, all right? You can continue to face front, or you can face the side with me. So remember, you're gonna step forward, then you're gonna open your hip, okay? We achieve that 90 degree at the knee, 90 at the hip, okay? Captain Morgan, or pirate stance, I guess. All right, so I'm here, I'm gonna go to my side. I'm gonna take my arms out. I'm gonna go down here like this to 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock on the imaginary clock, and then 6 o'clock here. So like a tick-tock, like a clock. Reaching 12, and then 6. So my legs don't move. It's my torso that's bending side and then to the other side. All right, and then come back to center. All right, now we're gonna take a seat like this. You're gonna bring one leg in front, one leg in back. All right, so we call this a 90-90 seated position. You're 90 degrees at the knee and 90 at the hip. All right, so again, one leg is internally rotating, your thigh bone's turning inward. The other leg is externally rotating, turning outward, okay? So from here, we're gonna take our hands to the floor. You're gonna like take a little bow. So fix your feet. And then we're gonna come up, sit up straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to the floor, take a bow. Like that, you're good. You look straight down at the floor though. Then come up. So you can also try to do this with no hands. No hands. So you come here, and then you lift up. So this is a lot more intense of a stretch. Okay, it is a little more advanced. If you're not ready for that, then keep your hands on the ground and then sit up. Okay, one more time. And try to keep your back pretty straight. Stop doing that with your hands, please. And up. All right, so I'm gonna change legs. Put your other one in front, other leg in back. All right, so again, I'm here. I'm gonna start with my hands, using my hands to help me so I don't get any cramps in my back. All right, I'm gonna come down, take a little bow, stretching the hip, then come up, inhale, exhale, and sit up. And then with no hands this time, coming down, and then lifting up. So when I do this way with no hands, I really have to tighten my abs when I lift up so that I don't end up hurting my back or pulling any muscles here. right? Especially right now, I'm outside and it's kind of cold. As you can see, it's pretty foggy. All right, so I'm really trying to be aware of what my body's doing and how my muscles are working together.
And the mat is slippery.
All right, well, yes, and our mats are a little bit slippery today. Okay, so come up. We just have a couple more things here, guys. We're gonna do another back bend. All right, you're gonna come up to high kneeling. I'm gonna face the side. So if you want, you can face me. But back there, just face that way. All right, we're gonna do our back bend. You're gonna touch one heel with your hand and reach up with your other arm. Okay, we've done this before. You're gonna come up, change sides. Come up and change sides. So now you're gonna circle the arm. So bring it down and around. Circle, reach, then come back. Bring it up, arm down and around, reach, and up. If the arm circles don't feel good, you can just hold your reach, hold your stretch here, and back to center, other side. All right, from here we're gonna do a quad stretch. So I just have two more things for you. You're gonna step forward with one foot. You're gonna push, you're gonna drive your hips forward, okay, squeeze this butt. Come down to the floor. Rainbow your arm up and around. If you can, bend your knee, grab your foot. If you're not able to grab your foot, that's okay. Just reach here, put your hand on your back as you're still getting the twist. All right. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to turn my body to face the opposite direction. So I'm up here first. Okay, I'm going to push my hips forward or drive my hips forward, squeezing my glute back here. Hand to the ground. Reach up and around. Bend my leg. Grab my foot. Now, if this is a struggle for you, okay, like it was for me in the beginning, you can put a chair or like a bench maybe or a yoga block right in front of you. Rest your hand on it so it gives you a little bit of height. And then you can reach and grab your foot from behind. Okay, so sometimes that helps if you give yourself a little elevation. You don't have to reach so far back. All right, so actually we are done for today, guys. That was about 30 minutes of warm-up, stretching, and mobility training. Remember, you can do this type of workout anytime, but I like to do it in the morning or before I do a hard workout because it really gets my body ready for training. All right, so please like my video.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel. It's
Ring your
Alex,
notification bell.
Alex Fit Mommy 3. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. Tomorrow night I will be on Group Fitness Live doing booty bands at 6 p.m. So I'll post those links if you want to join me there. I get to use music, so it'll be just like a real class at the gym, but you can do it from anywhere. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good day. Thank you for coming.
Like, subscribe.
See you next time.